So the purpose of this video is to show you how to use guided access. Guided access is a feature on Apple devices that disables the home function. So once you have your child within the LAMP program and you've given them the device that you want them to use for communication, you want to turn on guided access before you do that. And that way the child knows for sure they are only supposed to be using the device for communication within the LAMP program. Okay, so let me show you how to turn on guided access. And this is basically the same for the iPad and the iPhone. So if you ever wanted to use it for other reasons, like you're at the grocery store and you want your child to go ahead and be stuck in a YouTube video or stuck in an app that you've downloaded and you don't want them to go all over your phone or all over your iPad, you can use guided access for any of those reasons. So what you're going to do is I've hit settings. Okay, I've hit the gear right here. You might have the gear somewhere else on your device, but hit the gear for settings, and then you're going to look for accessibility. Okay, and once you click on accessibility, you're going to scroll down to the bottom where it says guided access. Okay, now on this device, I've already been playing with it. I've already set up guided access before, but yours may look like this, and you're going to toggle over and select the green guided access so that you make sure that you can turn it on. You want to go into passcode settings. You want to set a guided access code. Okay, for the purpose of this video, I am going to type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yours may prompt you to do a 4-digit code, which is okay. The only thing is if you are utilizing this with other people in your family or you're sending it back and forth to school with your child, you're going to want to make sure that the people that are helping your child with communication know what that code is, okay? And then once guided access is turned on, you can use other options here. We don't typically need to use any of those, but you may find that you want to. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the home screen. And before I get into LAMP, I'm going to make sure that my volume is up as much as I want it to be. I'm going to turn on LAMP. Okay, and so here's my main screen for LAMP. The way that you enable guided access is 3 quick pushes of the home button. 1, 2, 3. And you see here it says guided access started. Okay, so now I can have my child go in and talk about writing a check. Probably not going to happen anytime soon, but that's all right. They might talk about running. Or they might talk about liking the funny joke, okay? So just for an example, I'm pushing, wait a second, I'm kind of playing because I'm a kid and I'm trying to get out and it's not letting me out. Up here at the top, you can see guided access is enabled, okay? Now let's say you as the parent, you want to go in and you want to make some changes on the iPad, or you need to enable Wi-Fi on the iPad or something like that. The same way you turn it on is the same way you turn it off. 3 quick clicks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it prompts you to enter your passcode. So also if your child just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, they have to be able to type in that passcode to be able to completely get out, okay? One other thing that I would like to show you while I'm here is I would like to show you how to disable parts of the screen, okay? Now, what is this good for? Okay, well, let me go ahead and go back to show you why this might be beneficial. If I'm the child and I go and I start pushing buttons and I change it, okay, and the person who is assisting with teaching your child how to use this, or the person that is assisting with responding to their request, might get lost, or they might come over and they say, oh my gosh, it's lunchtime. This is supposed to be on the lunchtime screen, but I can't find it. This is not what it's supposed to look like. Okay, and that can happen very often because the vocab and the menu are available to your child at this time. Okay, so if you get to the point where you do not want that to be available to your child, let's go back to the full. This is where we had it. This is where we want our kiddo to be. This is what we want available. Okay, so 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Enter your passcode. Okay, now when you are in this screen and you see the borders here, that's a time where you can actually make circles to take off the part that you don't want your child to have access to. Okay, now you're going to want this to be very small because you don't want to accidentally take off whatever these corner buttons are, and you still want them to have access to the yellow bar that's at the top. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit resume. All right, and now you can see a little shadow over both of those. Okay, so that means I still have work with my teacher. Teacher, I like blue. Okay? My teacher's not answering me. I'm getting frustrated. I'm starting to just push. Okay? Now, did you see that? If I didn't push at the right spot, it wouldn't work, okay? And that's because I have it shadowed out. Okay, so now it's the instructor's turn or the parent's turn, and you need to add to their word list, or you need to take off from their word list. 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3. Enter your password. Okay, and you just simply hit the X to take it off. Hit the X to take it off. You probably only need to take off this side if you're adding or deleting words. You probably will not need to change this very often. And that's it. And then you hit end. And now you again have access to this menu over here. Okay. So hopefully this helps you guys get into the habit of turning on the volume and setting guided access with shaded out vocab and menu bar before you hand it to your child, so that your child has access to what you want them to have access to. Thank you.